So one day, quite a while before everything that happened at Easter took place, Jesus was having dinner with a bunch of Jewish leaders who, despite acting all holy in front of each other, had kind of missed the point on quite a lot of things and didn't really understand the kingdom of God. And so Jesus decided to explain some things about God's kingdom to them through a little story, which we now call the parable of the great banquet. There was once a man who was preparing an incredible banquet meal for a party and had invited a whole bunch of people he knew, and they'd all replied and said things like, "Yeah, I love banquets, I'll be there."
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. It's gonna be awesome.
"Oh, sweet, I love food. There's no way I'm gonna be missing this one." Now, when the banquet was ready, the man sent his servant out to tell all of the people who had been invited that everything was ready, and so they should come to his house to eat and celebrate and hang out and... But as the servant let each one of them know that the banquet was ready, they all came up with really lame excuses because they couldn't be bothered to go now.
I've just bought a field and I need to go and see it, sorry.
Oh, okay. Did you not go and see the field before you bought it?
No, I didn't, and that's why it's all the more urgent that I go and see it now. Excuse me.
I've just bought 10 oxen. Yes, 10 oxen. And I'm going to go and try them out. Sorry.
Try them out? What is there to try out? They're oxen.
Well, I need to go and check out which flavours I bought and how many cubes I need to use and stuff like that.
Do you even know what oxen are?
Yeah, of course I do. They're the little cubes you use to make gravy.
No, that's oxo. Oxen are like cows.
Oh, well, I have made a terrible mistake and definitely cannot make it to the party. Good day to you, sir.
I just got married, and so I should probably stay and hang out with my wife.
Well, she can come too.
I'm really sorry, man. I'm going to be washing my hair that night, like.
Sorry, I need to put my bookshelf into alphabetical order.
Sorry, my mum won't let me. People find me very annoying to be with in social situations for some reason, so I probably should not come along.
I'm sorry, I've got a very important meeting.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to cream. And mayonnaise. And food.
My dad won't let me either.
Oh. So the poor old servant came back and reported all of this to his master, who was pretty annoyed at all of these people for dropping out at the last minute, when he prepared all of this food and this awesome party. "Does this mean the party's cancelled?" asked the servant.
No, my friend, it does not. For sometimes in life...
You gotta fight for your right to party!
And fight we shall. Go out quickly into the streets and alleys of the town and bring in those that you would not expect to be invited to a banquet in this day and age. The poor, the crippled, the blind, and the lame.
So the servant went out and did as his master had asked him, and loads of people that you wouldn't normally have invited to a banquet were invited to the banquet. Then the servant said, "Sir, what you ordered has been done. I've invited in all the poor, the crippled, the blind and the lame, but we've still got loads of room and loads of food, and we could do with more people to play piñata, and we've still got loads of karaoke CDs to get through." So the man said to his servant, "Right then, go out to the roads and the alleyways and the country lanes. Go wherever and ask people I don't even know yet to come along so that my house is full. The more the merrier. But make sure that not one of those who were invited originally will get a taste of my completely awesome banquet." But the men that Jesus was having dinner with just looked at him pretty confused. They'd misunderstood the kingdom of God so much that they couldn't get their heads around what Jesus was trying to say through this story. But we can see through this story that the kingdom of God is for everybody that accepts Jesus' loving invitation to be a part of his great party. You see, the people in the story that decided that they didn't want to go to the banquet, they represent the very people Jesus was telling the story to. The Jewish leaders and people like that who thought they knew it all about God, and so didn't listen to what Jesus had to say, and rejected his invitation to join him. But what about the others that got invited to the banquet in the end? Like the poor and the crippled and the blind and the lame, well, they represent people that first group, the Jewish leaders, looked down upon and despised and thought God could never love or want to have in his kingdom. But Jesus tells them in the story that they're wrong. And what about that third group? Well, they represent, basically, all of the other people in the whole world. Jesus is saying that regardless of where people are from or what they've done with their lives, everybody is welcome to the banquet, and everybody is welcomed into the kingdom of God, as long as they humbly and simply accept Jesus' love into their lives. And so it begs the question, have you chosen to accept Jesus' invitation? Have you chosen to accept his love into your life?